product you want, and he had the waivers signed and everything, so we just said, okay, you give us the pictures and we'll build you your website. Yeah, so that's what we kind of did, and you know, it went from there. We had, I'll never forget the day that Yahoo, we submitted our site to Yahoo, and we just had our site on a little tiny server. It was no big deal. Fucking Yahoo puts us #1. If you typed in porn, sex, or whatever, we were like the top link, and it was like all of a sudden the guy from my internet provider's like, dude, what's going on? I go, what are you talking about? He goes, we just crashed and it's your website. Like 3 million hits in 15 minutes. I'm like, what? Now you got to remember, this was before I knew all the relationships of what bandwidth was. I was putting pictures up there that was 500 kilobytes. So all of this, you know, he was like, dude, no, you got to take those pictures and, you know, trim them down to like 100 kilobytes or something, you know, because you're going to pay for all this. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Well, to send a picture through the pipe, everybody that hits it is sending that through. And I'm like, oh, shit. You know, he's like, man, and you've only got like this and that. I think our first bill was like $3,000 or something like that. I'm like, oh, shit. So, luckily, we had enough advertising on it, the banner ad shit, you know. It was all funny and all well and good. Had a couple, you know, we got through it. He gave us a break on the bill because we didn't know. It was just stupidity. And, you know, it's just always been in me, you know, since 1972 when I signed up for Computer Time in New York when there was an IBM Selectric typewriter that there was no screen. It was a typewriter that went, you know, your screen was being printed out on a piece of paper. All text.
Wow. Well, listen, before we get to the airport, you got to tell us exactly how people can find you. And we'll do that before we run out of time, just in case.
Okay, you can find me, really easy. Twitter is just Vegas Cabbie. And that's pretty simple. And my website is thevegascabbie.com. And from there you can follow
you also have like a ton of YouTube videos. I've seen stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. You can go to YouTube, just search Vegas Cabbie. You can just Google Vegas Cabbie and probably find me all over the place.
That's right.
But yeah, YouTube /Vegas Cabbie. You can subscribe to my videos. As a matter of fact, I'll put this one up on YouTube tonight. And since I just did my other
and people can find, I'll post this interview too on my site, vegaslinks.blogspot.com.
Okay.
And they'll be fun. I probably won't get to it for about 4 or 5 days. So people come to go see Vegas Cabbie first because it'll be there first.
Absolutely. So what do you guys do? What do you do?
My hair, huh?
Yeah, good thing you did, man. So what do you guys do? What got you started blogging? What's this all about?
Well, the whole thing is, I've been out to Vegas myself since I was 21. So
right.
My 36th time in Las Vegas.
Jesus.
Like you said in one of your blog episodes before, you know, hey, you stop coming, someone else will fill your place.
Right.
So,
yeah, that's what we listened to. We listened to one of your podcast videos on the way. It was in the plane, and it was so poignant, and it was so accurate. The reason you got to keep coming is because if you don't, someone else is going to come in your place, and you're going to become irrelevant. And at our age, because we're getting old now, we're like 40 years old. It like struck a chord, like really deeply, really deeply. And my site is just like a bunch of Vegas links, and the way it came about was I'm a Vegas nerd. You know, there's a bunch of Vegas nerds out there. And just ones you want to find out everything that there is to do about Vegas.
Right.
So I put all these links. Every link I could find that had like Vegas bloggers, Vegas information, Vegas transportation links. We're going to US Air, by the way.
Okay, cool. I was going to just hit the middle, yeah.
And it was just, I built something that I thought other people, if they were going to do Vegas research, it would be like one-stop shopping to go and see, find everything that they could find out. That everybody else is doing the work. They're doing the blogging. I'm just providing the conduit so that they can find other people.
Right.
So,
well, what I'll do is, you know, I'll tell you something, because that was part of, you know, everybody says, oh, you should put more links to Vegas stuff, and I'm like, you know, I probably should, but, you know, I work 12 hours a day, that's 60 hours a week. To do my website is like, I do it, you know, TypePad is great. I'm thinking about moving over too, because I gave Prager from Revision 3 a ride last week, and he was telling me about this one that he uses, and he might hook me up with
Right.
Yeah.
Like you know, with a good deal with them or whatever. And he goes, they're really cool where you can from your phone do an update and just update your blog right like via literally an email.
Yep.
Right.
You know, and
so it's more viral. So it's like
more viral, and like if I get a picture of somebody, like I know with TypePad right now, I've got like 3 or 4 galleries up there, and I can shoot a picture to that gallery. Really, I mean, it's become so mobile anymore.
Right.
And you know, I just think it's really awesome that, you know, the way that we can do this shit now. You know, it's like I don't have to go home and open. I mean, my first design was with Dreamweaver. You know, well, front page first.
Yeah.
But then after front page, it was Dreamweaver and learning all the cascading style sheets and this and that. We don't have to get out right away. There's no big deal. That's not running anymore.
But I use CS3. I use that one there. You know. So
okay.
Dreamweaver is part of that package.
Right.
You know.
Right. Isn't that like the light version or something of it? Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, I tried to use my old version of Dreamweaver. I forget what version I actually have.
Yeah.
But it's like 3 or 4 versions ago, you know. And the thing about it is that I just kind of looked at it dumbfounded. I'm going, no, you know what? I know there's so much easier with WordPress and all that now. I'm like, there's got to be so much simpler
evolution
stuff
everywhere.
Right.
You know, there's always going to be, you know, we're going to make it faster, greater, better.
I have 2 blogs. I use WordPress for one, and I use Blogger for the other one.
Okay.
And
Blogspot?
Yeah, Blogspot.
Blogspot, yeah.
And WordPress is a lot. It's a little trickier, but it's way more customizable with the stuff that you can do.
That's what I've heard, because you know, I tried to install WordPress, and then it went from this to that, and then I just kept saying, well, geez, it wants me to install this, and it wants me to install that, and it's like, you know, how many things do I got to install here?
Well,
you know
what it is? They constantly want to, you know what I'm saying, give you updates and make you go to web pages and, you know, sign up for something bigger and better.
Right.
That's why they like, you have Corel, you know, Paint Shop 9.
Sure.
They'll come out with Corel 10.
Right.
They'll say, well, we're going to add 3 or 4 more buttons, 3 or 4 more features. So they're getting money all along the way.
It doesn't cost me anything for either one of my blogs to run.
No, I understand that.
Right, right.
Rick, I gotta go.
Well, believe it or not, I just Prager just texted me a little while ago. They're going to be doing a live dig here from Vegas, and I think they might shoot a segment from the cab with the dig guys.
That'd be awesome.
That might be cool.
God,
I'd like to see it. I'll host it on my adventure travel page. You know.
There you go.
I do more world stuff.
Okay.
You know?
Well, we got to keep in touch more, man.
Absolutely.
Whenever you guys come, you just got to give me a call.
Oh, we're always here. We're always going to come.
I felt horrible because I saw you tweeted that you're going to be on off for 2 days, and I didn't want to bother you on your days off.
No, I was working that night. Cool guys from @joey.com, or no, I'll fix all that stuff up later, but cool guys, yeah, nice. Check out their blog when I get home. I did a little bit, but yeah, right on. Alright, thanks, see you.